So I've always washed my cars myself. I've been doing it basically my whole life. I even started on my parents' cars when I was a kid. I always start with a full pre-rinse just to knock off as much loose dirt as possible. You don't want to be dragging any of that across the surface. Then I hit it with a foam cannon. I let the soap dwell for a bit so it can lift the grime. The slicker the surface, the safer the hand wash. So yeah, I wash it at home because honestly, I love the whole process. I love the attention to detail. There's just something so satisfying about taking a super dirty car and making it look better than showroom fresh. I've always hand washed my cars, especially the painted ones, just to avoid swirl marks. Like, if you want it done right, you do it yourself, right? And with the Cybertruck, I feel like that's even more true. Because the Cybertruck isn't painted like every other car and it's made from stainless steel, you've got to treat it a little differently. I don't take it to car washes because a lot of them use stronger and more aggressive soaps. Those are usually acidic, which is a big no-no for the stainless steel. pH neutral soaps only. That's another reason I do it at home. I know exactly what's going on the surface. I go panel by panel with the mitt, starting at the top and working my way down. With the Cybertruck, you don't have to be super gentle. The stainless can take it, so I'm not afraid to get a little aggressive on the dirtier spots. The only thing you've got to watch for is direction. You want to try to always work side to side, following the grain. Try to avoid going up and down. That's kind of like the swirl mark equivalent on stainless. Once I'm done with the hand wash, I go in for the final rinse, just making sure all the soap's completely off. You don't want anything drying on the surface, especially with stainless. Then I blow dry most of the body and towel dry whatever's left. That habit comes from my painted car days. Using air first minimizes how much you're actually touching the surface, which helps cut down on swirl marks. It's stuck with me, even on the Cybertruck. Next, I need to get into the wheel wells. One of my favorite features on the Cybertruck is the air suspension. I love how much I can raise it up so I can really get in there and give everything a proper cleaning. It makes the whole process easier and way more thorough. After that, I rinse out the wheel wells to get all the soap and grime out of the liners. And then it's time for tires and wheels. I spray on a tire cleaner first, let it sit for a few seconds, and then I go in with a brush. Same thing with the wheels. Hit them with the wheel cleaner, scrub out all the gunk, rinse everything clean. I really enjoy doing this. So it's a lot of work with how big this truck is, but honestly, I think it's low-key therapy for me. If you're gonna own a Cybertruck, there's a few things you gotta remember. Use pH neutral soap, make sure you rinse it very thoroughly, always work side to side with the grain, and don't be afraid to get in there if you need to. It's not a regular truck, and you don't need to treat it like one. And yeah, she cleans up really nicely. There's something about the stainless steel and the Cybertruck. When it's freshly detailed, it just looks insane.